So I came across an article in a Russian publication, but it did spark an idea in my head, and this is something I usually think about a lot. I think about what the elites will try to do, what kind of false flags would they pull. There is a history of false flags being pulled. The Russians have pulled false flags to accuse the Chechens. The British and the French have done a lot of false flags. Obviously, the United States has done quite a number as well. Look no further than Operation Gladio, or look at the Oklahoma City bombing. You got Israel and the USS Liberty. There's another one. So perhaps a possibility, something that Zelensky and that government or the globalists in Europe may try to do a false flag, where a U.S. ship is attacked by, by ships that are flagged as Russian. And of course, the legacy media will parade this and say, "Oh, the Russian Federation directly attacked the United States, and Trump is weak, or he's a Russian asset if he doesn't respond the way we want him to." So I think that's something that we need to get prepared for. The Europeans, as a mess as that is, I mean, really, it's just a bunch of individual countries that really ought to be pursuing their own national interests, and individuals pursuing their interests. Instead, you get this vestige of globalism over there, and they're able to pull resources. So I think a potential false flag is something that I think needs to be looked at very carefully and hopefully prevented. So I'm hoping that Tulsi Gabbard, being the Director of National Intelligence, is straightening out the intelligence agencies, and one of the things they're looking at is the potential of something like this happening. So obviously we don't need a false flag. We don't need to be sucked into a globalist conflict. We already are, but we need to pull out of it and not get sucked into it deeper. So I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below. Again, this is a Russian publication. I'm not going to parrot talking points of any group, but this is an idea, and it's actually a good idea to think about. What if there's a false flag? So get prepared for something like that. Something like this would make sense. I can see the globalists trying to pull something like this. So anyway, this is food for thought.